Good morning, Novi, and welcome to the Cat's Eye News. I'm Darren Baydoun.
And I'm Ed Shaheen. In national news, a winter storm hit the southeastmost part of the United States over the weekend. Cities in Georgia had reached up to 7 inches of snow, along with an onslaught of ice that was the direct result of multiple automobile accidents in metro Atlanta and neighboring cities. Virginia, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Texas reached snow and temperature levels that broke records. Many schools in the southeast have canceled school this week in anticipation of the storm's effects on road conditions. Multiple power outages had occurred as well, leaving many without transportation and light.
In entertainment news, the Golden Globes aired last night with Hollywood musical La La Land emerging as the big winner, winning in every category it was nominated in and setting the record for most Golden Globes received in the process by winning 7 awards. The night proved even more notable when actress Meryl Streep criticized President-elect Donald Trump in her acceptance speech for the Cecil B. DeMille Achievement Award. She specifically mentioned the incident in 2015 when Trump mocked a disabled reporter at one of his rallies.
In school news, theater will be having a one-act crew meeting tomorrow at 2:10 in the Black Box Theater. Those interested in auditioning for the school musical can pick up an information packet on the NCAC board. Fiddler on the Roof will commence work on January 17th. On-stage auditions will take place on January 17th to the 20th. All are encouraged to come try out, despite singing and dancing capabilities.
Novi DECA is heading to the district competition at Lakeland High School this Saturday. Individuals who place at the competition will receive a state qualifying packet the day of the competition. State packets are due to Mrs. Forrester and Mrs. Cliff Tuesday, January 17th. That's all for your news. Now over to Renee with your sports.
Thanks, Darren. The Detroit Lions lost against the Seattle Seahawks in the wild card round, not scoring one touchdown during the game. Though the Lions opened their season well with one loss in their first 8 games, they haven't won a playoff game since 1991, so many weren't surprised to hear of Saturday's results. Seattle player Thomas Rawls was the star of the game, racking up 107 yards in the first half alone. He consistently pushed through arm tackles, so he was handed the ball again and again. By the end of the game, Rawls picked up 161 yards on 27 carries and set a Seahawks franchise record. The Red Wings also lost this weekend with a score of 3-6 against the San Jose Sharks. Within the first 4 minutes of the game, the Sharks scored 3 goals. After that, Red Wings goalie Jared Coreau was lifted from the game, but the Sharks scored 3 more goals in the third period. Red Wings coach Jeff Blashill commented on the game, saying his team, quote, didn't do good enough with their box cutouts and getting their sticks in there. In school sports, the coach of the boys cross-country team, Robert Smith, was announced to be a Coach of the Year finalist for the 8th time. He led the team to a second-place victory in the fall, continuing their success from previous years. Winter sports are well underway, so the Cat's Eye News talked to each winter sports team captain. Anna has the story.
Winter sports are underway, and we caught up with boys and girls basketball, boys swim and dive, and hockey captains to hear about their upcoming big games, goals, and predictions for the season.
Big games are all the games that we play in the division, and especially Northville.
Like Northville, because they're our rivals.
Northville is going to be a big one. They've been our rivals for as long as we can remember.
Obviously, every year Northville.
The goals is to sweep Northville, win the Central Division, and repeat as district champions.
I definitely want to improve on our record from last year. Beating Northville is a huge goal for us, and we've accomplished that once. We have to do it again, and definitely go far in the state tournament, make it to USA Hockey Arena this year.
Our goal is to win our division, which we haven't for the past 2 years, and they won like 5 years prior in a row to that. So we're trying to get back on the streak of winning our division.
We'll definitely want to be conference champions. Last year we missed it by just 2 points, and that was a bit upsetting. So we're definitely going to shoot for that this year. And we also want to be top 4 in the state.
The chemistry is good. We had a quick start, a few tough games recently, but I'd like to get back on track. But I think we look good this year.
Really good so far. I think we've battled a few injuries and a whole lot of things, but we're looking pretty good this season. I'm excited to see what we can do.
There's a lot of good freshmen coming up that are adding really good depth, and a lot of the seniors and juniors are really stepping up and looking good this year.
We're really small this year, so we have to work with our speed and scrappiness to be successful.
Yeah, shaping up to be a good year.
Good luck to all the winter sports teams as they continue their season. This is Anna Mizraski for the Cat's Eye News.
This afternoon at 3:30, the bowling teams will bowl against Canton at the Super Bowl. That's all for today's sports report. Now back to the desk.
That's all for today's news. I'm Edmund Shaheen.
And I'm Darren Baydoun. Have a great first Monday back, Novi.